Hello, everybody. This is Yasha of Sisterhood of XMETAS, bringing you another XMETAS commentary. And, yeah, I should probably explain some things about this episode. The reason why I had to split it up and why I started splitting up episodes that were longer than 10 minutes from this point on was because I had finished editing this episode at like 1:30 a.m. by the time it was all done. I tried to export it that following night, and it told me that I couldn't because I exceeded the 1,000 megabyte limit. Apparently, there was a limit to this thing. I went over it, and it would not let me allow it to upload it. That wasn't even English. I meant it wouldn't let me upload it longer than that a lot of times. So you can imagine how happy I was having finished editing all of that to have it tell me that it can't upload because it was too long. Yay! So I said, screw it, I'll fix this in the morning, and I did. So I had to find a way to split it up and re edit every single bit of video from that ending point again. So, yay. It didn't take me long, but still was quite annoying. So that's why I have to split them up if it gets longer than 10 minutes or so, because my computer will not allow me to do it. I have just now discovered a method of getting past this, but back then I did not. So this is why we had to have them split up. So that's the story to this episode and why it had to be split up. And now back to the actual episode. What do I comment on this? Oh yeah, this joke. No friends of mine. And if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. And I believe this episode started the "that's what Pietro said" trend, just taking any "that's what she said" joke and just replacing it with Pietro, because why not? We're just having fun at Pietro's expense. My second favorite X-Men character, we're just making fun of him. Because why not? And, yeah, the Dracula joke. Yeah. You could probably tell that I'm not a fan of Twilight. I'm just not. That's just the nice version and the short version, let's just say. And every time you open a page of Twilight book, you can hear the sound of Bram Stoker spinning in his grave. Hi. Why I decided to make Fez or Forge Fez. Really, I just thought he looked like Fez to me. I'm a huge fan of that 70s show, and he just looks like Fez to me. And he doesn't have much of a personality in this series anyway. He just appears like twice in the entire thing. So I thought, just make him Fez. It was so much fun shouting Shiza! Just falling backwards. That was one of my favorite recordings, just shouting Shiza! You have no idea how much fun that brings me. Just shouting that out. And me trying to have a big dramatic moment in that Ectoplasmic Schweinstücken. I think I pronounced that wrong, but that was a line from Hellboy 2. When the gas doctor, I can't remember his name, was telling off that idiot at the end of the movie. That was the line he used. Yeah, the law of picking something up in the middle of a room when it's undamaged is a great idea there. And he gets teleported. Sparkles! I love that. I loved it so much. Yeah, this is, I think, the point where Rogue is still sort of with the Brotherhood. Yeah, not really with the Brotherhood, just hanging around them because I guess she had nowhere else to go. Thinking the X-Men lied to her, and I think Toad just picked this up in the trash and decided to play along with it. And in terms of editing, I guess this was the biggest thing that I've ever done during that time. Like, I do my audio and video editing separately. So I had all my audio, and including sound effects and background music and all that stuff in GarageBand all at once because I could just visualize it in my head and time it in my head accordingly to when it needs to be played. So I know when a certain cue is going to happen then and all that stuff. So I can do that all in my head. So I just edit all that stuff in GarageBand, and that was the longest process that I've ever done at that time. So that probably would explain why I would say, like, over so-and-so long, because it was a lot during that times. But, in the Judge Judy, I don't know. The voice actress is a fan of Judge Judy. And let's kill him! That will never stop to bring me joy. And, yeah, there's just... Forge's existence in this universe is just a gigantic plot hole, as I explained during Kurt's rant. Kurt's rant is basically my rant. If I see something that doesn't make sense to me, or see something as off-putting, like, something doesn't make sense, something doesn't add up, like a huge plot hole, I will nitpick it. I will have to exploit it like mad, otherwise it'll drive me nuts. This is just how I roll. Thank you, Nostalgia Critic, for making me see these plot holes and having to exploit them and explain them whenever I see them. So, yeah, Kurt's rant is basically my rant. Like, how the crap did he survive? This is never explained. How does he eat? How does he drink? How does he change? How does he go to the shower? How does he use the toilet? How does he do anything? How does he survive? Is this science magic? That's bullshit! You have to explain it. I don't care if it's science fiction. Some things in science fiction have to be explained. It's bullshit! This is bullshit! There's no reason for him to be alive. You have to explain this, goddammit. You have to explain. And they don't, and it drives me nuts. It makes no sense. Why? It makes no sense why he was alive. It drives me nuts. Now we're back to part 2. Yee. Anything else that needs to be added here? I don't think so. Oh, I think we had a new voice actor for Scott. My brother was being difficult, let's just say. So I just decided to put someone else in the role of Scott. So I had one of my friends offer the role to be Scott. So, and it stuck with it ever since, which I'm quite very grateful for. It was a wonderful job. Yeah, I just changed the rules from them hunting down Toad to make them tell him what happened to Kurt, just killing him for kicks. Because wouldn't you? I mean, really. Who even likes Toad all that much? I'm not saying he doesn't have fans, but yeah, still. Kitty's... Yeah, I think in the actual episode that she kind of understood how this thing worked. I don't know. It was kind of explained. I don't know how she was able to know all this stuff, but it sounded kind of like in the episode she knew, kind of had an idea of what they were. So I just had to explain it here. She just went off to look for a poem, and she found the science section instead. Because she's just that stupid and airheaded. And yeah, perfect build up for this joke. The coming up. I kind of wanted to keep my it's clobbering time joke, but yeah, 6:30 p.m. I love the romance between Lance and Mullet. But yeah, in this episode they don't explain why Pietro isn't with the group. They don't say where he went. We saw him in the beginning. You clearly saw him walking and hanging around with them in the beginning, in the courtyard. And yet he's not here. Why? Did he have to go to the bathroom? Did he get a phone call? This is never explained why he wasn't there. So I had to make up my own. He just was up somewhere ordering a pizza, having a pizza party, bitching about his dad. There, explained. Because the show isn't going to explain it. Back to the Future. I love doing this. Oh, yeah. It was so much fun trying to get the footage to match up with the audio. I always love it when that happens, when little things match up with the audio and the visuals and all that stuff. So, yay. I was very happy with that. Yeah, they just give up, like, Back to the Future reference. We can't survive this. We're out of here. Yeah, I still want to know what happened to Pietro. They don't explain it, so I had to explain it. He was off somewhere, fucking around, ordering a pizza. There, explained. There's lots of things in this things that aren't explained, so I just make up my own reasons. If the show's not going to explain it, then I'll just make something up. I don't care if it doesn't make any sense, at least it's explained. Joanne. No, not Joanne. It was, I think I named her Claire. Yeah, I think I named her Claire. In that, in the episode 12. Yeah, I think I did name her Claire. Yeah, gonna need some serious therapy for being stuck in a dimensional... And the generational shift, if you were just... This is like Captain America all over again. You gonna need some serious therapy. Yeah, Captain America from the 40s and he's from the 70s. It's still a huge tonal shift, and you're gonna need some serious help. You're gonna need some serious psychological help to get up to that adjustment, because that is jarring. I can't imagine anyone just... Okay, bye. Like, what is his parents gonna say when they see him? Totally unaged. Like, how is he gonna explain this to his parents? Explain! Explain! Okay, so, distracting that. I loved making that 70s show style ending theme because I love that show, and I love it so much. Just matched up the people who I thought would be there, and I misspelled the Kelly. I was supposed to be 2 L's. I'm sorry for that. But I love that 70s show, and I love this show, and I will see you guys next time in the next episode commentary. Hello, Wisconsin!